तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। आचमन। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः। ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परि स्वाहा पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्मज्योतिरुत्तमम्। ॐ उदुत्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृश्ये विश्वाय सूर्यम्। ॐ चित्रं देवानाम् उदगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्ने आप्राध्यावा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्तुषश्च स्वाहा। ॐ तत्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्ताच्चक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदः शतम् अमीनाः स्याम शरदः शतम् भूयश्च शरदः शतम्. And now, with love, pride and joy, we will raise the Om and the South African flag. Om Achyutaya Bhaumaya Swaha. Om Achyutaya Bhaumaya Swaha. Om Achyutaya Bhaumaya Swaha. Om Achyutaya Bhaumaya Swaha. Panditjis from Johannesburg, you will now lead us with the Om Ka Jhanda, the national anthem, and then the Om Ka Jhanda song.
जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी सत्य सुधा बरसाने वाला स्नेहलता सरसाने वाला साम्य सुमन विकसाने वाला विश्व विमोहक भव भयहारी जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी इसी ध्वजा के नीचे आकर ऊंच नीचे का भेद भुलाकर मिले विश्व मुद मंगल गाकर पंथाई पाखंड बिसारी जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी इसी ध्वजा को लेकर कर में भर दे वेद ज्ञान घर घर में सुभग शांति फैले जग भर में मिटे अविद्या की अंधियारी जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी विश्व प्रेम का पाठ पढ़ावे सत्य अहिंसा को अपनावे जग में जीवन ज्योति जगावे त्याग पूर्ण हो वृत्ति हमारी जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी आर्य जाति का सुयश अक्षय हो आर्य ध्वजा की अब चल जय हो आर्य जनों का ध्रुव निश्चय हो आर्य बनावे वसुधा सारी जयति ओम ध्वज व्योम विहारी विश्व प्रेम प्रतिमा अति प्यारी
Thank you, Panditji. From here, we're going to do the puja at the door. Thank you, Panditji, for supporting us. There will be 4 Pandits here who will be doing the vidhi at the door. The rest, thank you. We'll meet you upstairs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, can I first to the... Okay, you'll be able to reach?
I'm going to be short. Longer than.
Just hold it. I'll come and help you just. Okay, Pandit is okay. Pandit just hold it. I'll come and help him.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's start here with 2 water here. Panditji, could you light the lamp? Please commence with Astomasa. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. Sprinkling of water, first to the east. Om Imanushayani Bhuvanasya Nabhim Vasodharam Pratarani Vasunam Iheva Dhruvam Nihino Mishalam Sheve Tishtatu Ritam Ukshayamana. To the south. Om Ashwavati Gomati Sundritavati Uchayasva Mahate Sobhagaya Atva Shishura Krandatva Gavo Denavo Vashamana. And now to the west. Om Atva Bhumarastaruna Avatso Jagadeha Saha Atva Parisutaha Kumbha Adhatnaha Kalashe Upa Shemasya Patni Prihati Suvasa Raim No Dehi Subhage Suviryam. And now to the north. Om Ashwavat Gomat Urjasvat Paranam Vanaspatir Iva Abhinava Puryatam Rai Idam Anushreyo Vasanaha. Panditji, how we now tidying up?
Come on, help you.
Come. I'll give it to you.
Om Swasti na Indra Vridashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastariksho arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadatu. Pandit Reshmaji. Ratnaji. Om Swasti, Swasti, Swasti. Om Varan Bhavan Pravishyatu. You may enter. Thank you very much. Thank you for that excellent job. Okay. Can meet family and friends later. Also, because we are invoking the divine Paramatma, let us focus on this prayer. We tend to be distracted, and the sacredness of our prayer is lost. Revered Swamiji, Tata Brahmaji, Swami Vivekananda, our Master of Ceremony, Pandit Kiran Satpur, President of the Aligarh Community Sabha, South Africa, Ramvilas, Executor and Director of the School of Vedic Study, dear dignitaries, family, and friends. My namaste to one and all. It is indeed an honor to be here today as your Brahma to consecrate this beautiful Mandir of ours. Let us join our hands together and focus on that Almighty Paramatma who, with his blessings, will be able to achieve this beautiful Mandir of ours. But before we commence with the Gayatri Mantra, let us observe a moment of silence, remembering all our pioneers, our ancestors, and all those who played an important role in making this day a success. It is through their hard work that we today are moving ready. We come before you today with grateful hearts, seeking your divine presence and blessing upon this Monday. As we stand and pray within the walls, we invite you to fill every room, every corner, and every crevice with your love, peace, and protection. Paramatma, we ask you to bless this Samaj with your sacred presence, making it a sanctuary of faith, hope, and love. Let your light shine brightly in each room, dispelling negativity and casting out any negative influence. Bless the officials and members of the Arya Samaj with unity, understanding, and unwavering love for each other. May this Mandir be a place where prayers are lifted, praises are sung, and your word is honored. Let it be a lighthouse of faith, radiating your love and grace to the community and beyond. Thank you, Paramatma, for the gift of this Mandir. We pray that with your blessings, it will be a place where lives are transformed, hearts are healed, and your name and the teachings of Swami Dayananda Saraswati is glorified. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We will now recite the Ishwar Upasana. Om Vishwadeva Savitaduripani Parasuva Yadvarantantina Avasuvam Om Hiranyagarbhava Samavaddatave Bhutasya Chahatavakatire Kahasi Sadhavadeva Tasmai Deva Yahavishavideva Yasya Vishwarupasate Prashisham Yasya Devaha Yasya Chaya Amritam Yasya Mrityuhu Tasmai Deva Yahavishavideva Om Vinishato Mahidve Katitra Jao Jagato Bhaguva Yamise Asya Dvipadakshatashvataha Tasmai Deva Yahavishavideva Om Yena Yoga Pritavi Charadriha Yena Swahastavitam Yena Nagava Yo Adhyavichera Jaso Vimanama Tasmai Deva Yahavishavideva Om Jagade Natvade Taranyo Vishwajatani Parita Radhupa Yetamase Jogunastayo Astuvaya Syamatayo Radhina Sahayo Bandhujanjanita Savidhata Dhammayeda Rupanani Vishwan Deva Amritamahashana Sriye Bhavanayita Asman Vishwadeva Pariyuna Kalivikwan Yuyo Yasajurayameno Sante Namadukinvidema Archman, please take water in your right palm. Swaha. Shri Mani Shri Jagatam Swaha. Please wash your hands behind you. take water in your left palm, using your fingers from your right hand. You're going to touch babies or from your right to left. Oh, our spirits do. Oh, I'm sure they touch us too. Oh, I know they show us too. Oh, I love us too. Oh, us too. Oh, Sari me hari, karisai vare, sahai sari tu. Here, in front of you, there's a Leah. Please, could you light that lamp? Well, First Samhita. Oh, Panchagrita Ahuti. Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jata Vedase Neta Svavata Svajeta Vardaya Shasman Prajaya Pashuni Brahma Varjase Nana Tena Samedaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jatvedase Idam Namah Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jatvedase
But someone is not here. Hey, Shashi, come on. Come outside. Just outside. Come. Don't have to come in there. For the car now.
Sister, take over. In front of you, have some time. Om Yadasya Karmano Adyalicham Yadvayu Namihakaram Arvishta Srishtakirvidya Sarvam Shrishtam Suhutam Karotu Me Agnaye Srishtakriche Suhutahute Sarva Prayashrita Utinam Amanam Samardayite Sarvanah Aman Samardaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Srishtakrite Idam Namah. Offering of both heat and sound. Swah Astaja Avruti Mantra. Om Vano Agni Varunasya Vidman Devasya Hero Avaya Sishishtaha Yajishto Vanitamaha Shoshuchano Vishwaleshansi Pranumukyasmat Swaha Idam Agni Varunamyam Idam Namama Om Satvano Agni Vamo Bhavoti Nidishto Asya Ushaso Vyashtam Avayashmano Varunam Rarano Vidikam Suhavo Nageni Swaha Idam Agni Idam Namama Om Imam Varunashruti Avadya Chabritayam Vavasura Chati Swaha Idam Varunaya Idam Namama Om Tatvayani Brahmana Vandamanastatha Shastre Yajamano Avirvihi Areramano Varuneha Odurushansa Mana Ayuramoshi Swaha Idam Varunaya Idam Namama Om Yedeshakam Varunaya Sahasram Yajnaha Shasha Vidata Mahantaha Elino Adyasa Vito Tavishurishre Munchantu Marutaha Swataha Swaha Idam Varunaya Savitre Vishnave Vishnevyo Devevyo Marutyaha Swatevyaha Idam Namama Om Ayasyane Shanam Shasti Pasha Satyam Vikram Ayasim Ayano Yajam Vaha Sayano Devi Videshajam Swaha Idam Agnaye Ayasya Idam Namama Om Udutamam Varunahasham Aspadadamam Vimadhyamam Shadhayam Akhavayam Aditya Pratetavanagaso Aditaye Syama Swaha Idam Varunaya Adityaya Adityaye Cha Idam Namama Om Bhavatannaha Samanaso Sachetasa Vare Vaso Mayajam Nimshisham Mayachapatim Jata Vedaso Shivo Bhavatamadhyanaha Swaha Idam Jata Vedobhyam Idam Namama We will now recite the Swasti Vacha. It's going to begin with Om and then Swaha. Om Agni Purohitam Yajasya Pavitrijam Odaram Ratnatatamam Swaha Om Sanahami Vasunave Agni Suhayano
स्वस्ति देव्यातिर्वनः स्वस्ति पूषा असुरो ददातु नः स्वस्ति द्यावापृथिवी सुचेतु नः स्वाहा ॐ स्वस्तये वायुमुपब्रह्मणे सोमं स्वस्ति भुवनस्य यस्पति बृहस्पतिं सर्वगणं स्वस्तये स्वस्तया आदित्यासो भवन्तु नः स्वाहा ॐ विश्वे देवानो अद्य स्वस्तये वैश्वानरो असुरग्निः स्वस्तये अवन्नृभवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पात्वन्तसः स्वाहा
Shankara mantras, we recite the mantras from the Shiva Sankalpa Sutta. Now, the Shiva Sankalpa Sutta is a powerful 6-verse hymn from the Yajurveda. Now, these mantras ask that the mind to dwell on the auspiciousness of the divine Paramatma. This mantra cultivates mental purity and harmony. It strengthens your relationship with your mind as an instrument under control to be used for the benefit of God and
ॐ यजाग्रतो दूरमुदैति देवं तदुसुतस्य तदेवैति दूरङ्गमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु स्वाहा ॐ येनराजवसो मनीषिणो यज्ञर्बिम्बन्ति विदतेषु वीरः यदपूर्वं यक्षमन्तः प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु स्वाहा ॐ यत्प्रजानाभुतचेतो त्रिशिष्यं यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमिदं प्रजासु यस्मानादिकञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु स्वाहा ॐ येनेदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतम् अभिधेय सर्वं येनायजस्तायते सप्तहोता तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु स्वाहा ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचासायजुंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठ रत्नाभाविहारः यस्मिन् चित्तं सर्वभूतं प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु स्वाहा ॐ शुशारति अश्वानि वायं मनुष्याणि यते ईशुर्वाचिनः इह प्रतिष्ठं यदचिरं च विष्णं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु स्वाहा.
And now we recite special mantras for the operation of the Mandir. We will continue with the key offerings. Sprinkling of the rose water on the four walls of the Mandir. These quantities which you guys. First, to the east of the Mandir, the east of it. Om Shri Shatva Yashasya Purve and to the north. Om Ujjatva Sudrika Chaudhari Sandho Opayata. And now once again against the east wall. Om Veda Cha Masuketa Cha Purasta Opayata Iti Agni Veda Aditya Suketa Kau Prapadye Agya Namo Astu Ma Purasta Opayata. And now Panditji in the center, we are going to sprinkle water in all directions. Om Dharmastu Narajam Sri Supam Ahoratre Varapayake Indrasya Viha Vasumanto Varudinas Tanaham Prapadye Saha Prajaya Pashubhis Saha Janne Kinchit Asti Upahutaha Karmagana Sathayaha Sadhu Samvattastam Vachale Arishtakina Vihanaha Santu Sarvataha. We now continue with the Prapakala mantra. Continue with soundly and Om Surya Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha. Om Surya Vajo Jyoti Vaja Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Surya Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajurvena Savita Sajurusha Sendra Bhagya Yushana Suryo Ketu Swaha. Om Agni Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha. Om Agni Vajo Jyotir Vaja Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Sajurvena Savitra Sajurvena Bhagya Yushano Agni Ketu Swaha. Om Ratnaye Pranaya Swaha. Idam Ratnaye Pranaya Idam Namah. Om Varvayave Apanaya Swaha. Idam Varvayave Apanaya Idam Namah. Om Suravityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idam Namah. Om Bhurvubhuvah Swarati Vai Nityebhyah Pranapana Vyanibhyah Swaha. Idam Agni Vai Nityebhyah Pranapana Vyanibhyah Idam Namah. Om Apo Jyoti Raso Amritam Brahma Bhurvubhuvah Swarom Swaha. Om Yami Kande Vardhanaha Pitarasyo Pasati Dayama Madhyame Daya Agni Veda Vinam
युनानि विद्वान् युयोर्यस्मजुहुरानमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा.
All rise for the puja. Om Sarvande
पूर्णं स्वाहा. ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा. ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा. वसो पवित्रमसि शतधारं वसो पवित्रमसि सहस्रधारं देवस्वासविता पुनातु वसो पवित्रेण शस्त्रधारेण सुवा कामदुषः.
and now hand it over to our sword.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Yajmans, please remain on the stage whilst Pandit Ji delivers the sermon on Shivratri.
Revered Swamijis, delegates and members from various organizations, our Purohits, Pandit Kiran Satguru, President of the Arya Samaj, Dr. Ram Vilas, brothers, sisters, and family, once again, my namaste to all of you. I have given a sermon on Mahashivratri, and today I will look at its importance in the Arya Samaj. Now, as we all know, Shivaratri, or the great night of Lord Shiva, is a very important festival where reverence is given to Lord Shiva throughout the world. Every corner, wherever there is a Hindu, they will be celebrating Shivaratri. Now, for us in the Arya Samaj, Shivaratri is very significant. We know it as Rishi or Utsav. It is on this night when Guru Shankar, who later became known as Swami Dayanand Saraswati, had made up his mind to go in quest of the real God, the Almighty, that the Vedas have talked about, the omnipresent one who could never be bound by a form or age. It was the beginning of the renaissance of religion in India. The foundations of a great mental and spiritual movement, later known as the Arya Samaj, had been indeed laid. Of course, the formal formation had to wait until 1875. Now, I just take the little mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Now, another name for the Om Namah Shivaya is called the Pancha Akshara mantra. Shiva, in this context, is a supreme reality, the inner self. It is the name given to the consciousness that dwells in all of us. Shiva is the name of your true identity or your true self. Simply means, I am honoring the divinity within myself, or I honor that which I am capable of becoming. Now, if you look at the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, it is made up of 5 syllables. Therefore, it is called the Pancha Akshara mantra. Na, Ma, Shivaya. Now, Om Namah Shivaya is a very powerful mantra. Mantras, as we know, are those energizing sounds which help to uplift the consciousness which uplifts the subtle. So, these Pancha mantras represent the 5 elements, namely Na, Earth, Ma, water, Shi, fire, Va, air, and E, and Ya, ether. Om is the sound of the universe. Om is a symbol of life force. Om is peace and love. Where there is peace and love and harmony, all the 5 elements are there is bliss and joy. So, the mantra Om Namah Shivaya indicates the transcendental, universal one consciousness and energizes the subtle aspect of the universe. Now, this phrase is the core of the Vedas. I'm going to go deep into it. There's a lot of research that has been done, and those of you who join our Saturday mornings, Dr. Ramvilas did an excellent presentation on Shiva in the Vedas. Please, I'm not canvassing or promoting our Veda research at the School of Vedic Studies, but please join us from 9 to 9:30 and listen to the excellent sermons that are delivered by Dr. Ramvilas. Now, these 5 syllables are the core of the Vedas, right? And where do we find them in the Vedas? They are found in the Shabda, Rudram, or the Rudra Sutta. This great mantra of the Veda Samiti hails God as the Lord of everything of the worlds. And it continues with Namah Shivaya Cha, Shivakaraya Cha, I salute that God. Now here the word Shiva means auspiciousness and perfection. It refers to that God is perfect without any kind of dependency or anything external to make it complete. Naturally, because of the self-perfection, it is completely blissful and ever auspicious. Now this 5-syllable mantra is also known as the Bij Akshara. The 5 seeds or the 5 elements of creation, like the earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Flesh representing the earth, blood represents water, the body heat, the housing digesting food represents fire, the prana or life giving force represents air, and the mind represents ether. Now, the Panch Akshara mantras also arises the chakra as well. Now, if you look at it, Na arises at the root chakra, at the base of the spine, and is associated with the element of earth, and is yellow in color. Ma arises at the second chakra, and is associated with the element of water, and is green in color. Shi arises at the third chakra, at the navel, and is associated with the element of fire, and is red in color. Va arises at the fourth chakra, at the heart, and it is associated with the element of air, and it is white in color. Ya arises at the fifth chakra, at the throat, and it is associated with the element of ether, and is blue in color. Now, benefits of chanting mantras. Thoughts make the person. The one who has positive thoughts is happier than the one full of worries or the sad. Thoughts not only make or have effect at the moment, but they definitely make impression on the personality of an individual, which could have a very long-lasting impact. Given the fact that we tend to become what we keep thinking, Shivas chant sacred mantras that hails Paramatma's perfection and auspiciousness, we would take one towards that blissful perfection. It takes to the union with the Supreme Paramatma. What else can be more rewarding than chanting simple mantras? And finally, one can go on and on talking about the mantra Namah Shivaya. But time is of essence. Being Shivaratri and due to time, I was actually going to sing a little Veda, but we don't have time. This Veda, which is a folk song, and it talks about Lord Shiva's marriage. But time is of essence. The next time, I will sing this Veda, which my granny used to sing, talks about the marriage of Lord Shiva to Mother Parvati and how the people of the kingdom of Himachal were famed when they saw this form of Shiva. So I'm going to conclude this mantra. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Ayo Bhavaya Cha. Salutations to him who is the source of happiness here and hereafter. Namah Shankaraya Cha Vayaskaraya Cha. Salutations to him who is inherently of the nature of conferring happiness directly in this world and the world hereafter. Namah Shivaya Cha Shivitaraya Cha. Salutations to him, the auspicious one, who is more auspicious than all others.
Thank you, Panditji, for the spiritually uplifting Havan as well as the enlightening sermon on Shivratri. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for Yashkaki, followed by Aarti, led by the Arya Samaj Bhajan Mandal and Pandit Chaudharani Kala. President of Arya Samaj South Africa, Pandit Kiran Satkur. Pandit Kiran Satkur is a distinguished individual with a wealth of experience in both spiritual leadership and military service. Pandit Satkur served as an Indian chaplain with the South African National Defence Force based at Naval Base Durban and has contributed significantly to the spiritual well-being of the military community. He holds several academic qualifications, including a diploma in business management from UKZN Business School, a diploma in Vedic studies from Arya Samaj South Africa, and a diploma in community journalism from UNISA, as well as several military qualifications. Pandit Satkur has represented the SANDF internationally, and he continues to serve the Hindu community as the president of Arya Samaj South Africa and Ved Nirmisabha, Pietermaritzburg. I now hand over to Pandit Satkur, who will deliver the welcome address and introduce our esteemed guest speaker. Pandit Satkur.
Respected Swami Sada Prabhananda ji, Swami Maitri ji, our esteemed guests, Mr. Ashwin Chicken ji from South African Hindu Mahasabha. We also have a representative from the Consul General of India, Mr. Manoj Bharati, Dr. Visram Ramvilas, Vidya Vachaspati, Arya Samaj South Africa, and all our affiliates, esteemed guests from our sister organizations, members of the Vedic Prohit Mandal that conducted our yajna this morning, and those that are present, representatives of our various subcommittees, dear members of the Arya Samaj family, and not forgetting our program director, Ms. Sadhana Ramkas. My pranams and warm greetings to you all. It is with immense joy and gratitude that we welcome you to this very momentous occasion, the consecration of the new headquarters of Arya Sabha, South Africa. Today we celebrate not just the establishment of a new home for our organization, but also the incredible legacy of sacrifice, devotion, and perseverance that has defined our journey for over a century. On the 22nd February 1925, ardent followers of Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati decided to set up the Arya Sabha in South Africa. This action led to many great achievements. The roots of our institution do run deep, dating back to many historical pioneering efforts. I will not list them, but we have got legacies that we could safely glow about. I would like to reflect on an individual, Mr. S.L. Singh, who on the 28th of July 1958 spearheaded an ambitious project that saw tremendous support from dedicated individuals across this local area, Transvaal, and Cape Province communities. Their unwavering commitment to the cause of the Vedic Dharma enabled the construction of the Swami Dayanand building, a landmark structure that housed the Aryan Hall, the D.G. Satyadeva Hall, the Swami Bhavani Dayal Council Chambers, and 14 apartments. The successful completion of this project was marked by a grand Thanksgiving Havan on the 18th August 1963. And further strengthening our foundation, the adjacent Ved Mandir was inaugurated on 11th October 1965. And at the Golden Jubilee celebration of our Sabha, the revered Pandit Narde Vedalampa played an instrumental role in acquiring and installing 8 exquisite marble plaques bearing Sanskrit inscriptions and their translations at the Vedic Mandir in Kalai Street. Today it gives us great pride to see these same plaques beautifully installed at our new headquarters on either side of the Mandir, preserving the spiritual and historical essence of our legacy. However, post-1994, the evolving landscape of the city centre posed significant challenges to our headquarters. After much deliberation and with a heavy heart, the decision was made to sell our historical centre to a medical holding company. The headquarters was subsequently relocated to the Westville Hindu School under the able leadership of Dr. B. Ramvilas. And despite these transitions, our commitment to the ideals of Arya Samaj remained unwavering. Today we acknowledge the past officials of the Overport Social Club who donated the land to the Sri Ramayan Sabha, which is an affiliate of the Arya Prathinidhi Sabha. The following officials, the late Mr. Amin Nanachan, Mr. Soki, and Mr. Monisen Sukhe, were instrumental in donating the land and building to Arya Samaj South Africa, who graciously accepted and renovated the building to become our new headquarters. Here again, we are forever grateful to our donors for the redesign and renovations that have taken place. Today, as we stand at this new milestone, we pay homage to our pioneers whose tireless sacrifices laid the foundation for Arya Samaj's expansive footprint in South Africa. We are indebted to them for their vision, their resilience, and their dedication to upholding and spreading the teachings of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. Dear friends, this month we conclude with our 200th birth anniversary celebration of Swami Dayananda Saraswati. But today we observe Shivratri as Swami Dayananda Bodh Divas, a journey of truth and enlightenment. Dear friends, I would like you all to join us on the 29th of March to celebrate our 100th anniversary celebration at the Kendra Hall. And on the 13th of April, our 150th anniversary of the Arya Samaj International with a Bhavakund Yajna, and this will be hosted in Pietermaritzburg. To be announced by our centenary committee, we are focusing on a workshop seminar on gender-based violence, which is a scourge in our society at the moment. We will also be addressing the important issues of environmental, agro self-sustenance, and climate justice. And our Swamiji Maitri will also be helping us to spearhead that project. As we consecrate this new headquarters, let us reaffirm our commitment to the principles of Vedic knowledge, our selfless service, and community upliftment through our affiliates and subcommittees. And they being the Veda, the Heal Foundation, the Arya Samaj Women's Forum, the Vedic Purohit Mandal, the School of Vedic Studies. And let the sacred space serve as a beacon of learning, unity, and dharma for generations to come. Once again, on behalf of Arya Prathinidhi Sabha, also known as Arya Samaj South Africa, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our distinguished guests, our well-wishers, and members for gracing this historic occasion with your presence. May we continue to walk together in the light of truth, knowledge, and righteousness. My friend and master. Dear friends, I've also been given the honorable task of introducing our guest of honor and guest speaker for this morning. Swami Sarda Prabhananda was born in Durban, South Africa. He joined the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa in 1975, and under his guru, revered late Swami Shivapadananda, for the last 50 years, he has been involved in the religious, cultural, welfare, nutrition, medical, HIV and AIDS programs, and the educational work of the center undertaken in different provinces of South Africa. He holds the following academic qualifications. He did his undergraduate studies at UNISA, then completed the MA Rhodes, M.Med Science in Clinical Palliative Psychology from the Nelson R. Mandela School of Medicine, and the G.Lit EdPhil in Religious Psychology from UNISA. For 28 years, he has been the editor of the center's quarterly religious-cultural magazine, The Joker. He has addressed a large number of seminars and conferences both nationally and internationally. Since 2015, Swami has been the president of Ramakrishna Center of South Africa, Phoenix, of which the Johannesburg Sub-Center is a branch. The Phoenix Center is an affiliated branch of the Ramakrishna Mission, Velurma, Kolkata, India. In 2019, Swami Sarda Prabhananda received the Pravasi Bharatiya Saman Award on behalf of the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa from the then Honorable President of India, Sri Ram Nath Kovind in Varanasi, India. Dear friends, let us all rise, put our hands together for Swamiji.
Today, I have come here as a humble pilgrim to join the officials and devotees of the Arya Samaj, South Africa, to pray and to witness the sacred consecration ceremony of the shrine. This event marks not an everyday occurrence in the calendar of an organization, but a milestone ceremony brought about by the grace of God, Vishwara Kripa, or Paramatma Kripa, the sacrifices of many devotees and the beneficence of many philanthropists. The priests, many of whom are present here, are in the vanguard of this function. I acknowledge and pay tribute to all these individuals. Today's event does not occur in a vacuum. It comes from history. It is shaped by the ideology of the Samaj and the stalwarts of the past. In fact, one may say that the flames of the Vedic altars of the bygone era are still alive and vibrant. The Arya Samaj has demonstrated its continuity and relevance to the present. The The famous British historian, Professor Arnold Toynbee, pointed out in his book, An Historian's Approach to Religion, that our historic harvest is not pure grain. It comprises genuine counsels and truths. These are valid for all times. But over the centuries, corrupt social practices, superstitions, dogmas, and mechanical meaningless practices and obscenities attach themselves to the genuine core of religion as it transits through the corridors of history. Professor Toynbee emphasizes that this process has happened in the journey of all the higher religions of the world, and that the task of weaning away the dross from the genuine aspects of religion is a perennial one forced upon all the higher religions. This dross is generally removed by great sages, holy or spiritually gifted individuals. When this task is accomplished, religion is revitalized and revalidated. Two erudite ideologues of the Arya Samaj movement in India, Professor Tulsi Ram and Vijay Kumar Sharma, wrote in their book, What is Vedas? And I quote this passage from their book. The India of the Middle Ages, and later especially of the 18th and 19th centuries, was at the lowest ebb of human action, psychic vitality, and cultural or national identity. Dharma had become a watershed of creeds and superstitions. National pride was crushed under the imperial boot, meaning the British. The roots of Dharma, culture, and civilization were drying up and dying under the onslaught of the English language and foreign culture in the name of reason and success. These learned orders continue. It was at this time that Swami Dayanand Saraswati appeared on the scene. Swami Dayanand formed the social and cultural society for dynamic and enlightened people, for social reform based on the positive and rational values of life, so that the negative, violent and superstitious practices of the so-called religious people could be a rational and creative direction for the rejuvenation of Indian society. This society was the Arya Samaj, unquote. Since its inception in 1875, the Samaj has exerted its influence in the domain of social reforms, cultural betterment, and the renewal of Vedic values. The Vedas have given us a set of universal values with the aim of human betterment and spiritual growth. Dr. Ram Prakash, Chancellor of the Gurukul Hungary University in Ahmedabad writes, and I quote his words, Veda is neither history nor story nor fiction. It is knowledge, pure and simple, scientific, impersonal, objective, universal, self-existent. It is an articulation of the cosmos, of the cosmic vision of the whole, unquote. Dr. Ram Prakash then quotes the sacred counsel from the Rig Veda, which says, be human, create a noble, intelligent, enlightened human community. This is the broad parameters of what the Arya Samaj is all about. When the Arya Samaj was still in its infancy, the idea came into the leadership of the mission that missionaries must be trained and deployed to spread Vedic values both within and outside India. The British colonial masters had several colonies from which they were reaping economic gains. Land, labor, and capital were the means. Wherever labor was required in their colonies, people from India were recruited and shipped to those colonies. The process of recruitment, life upon the ships, and the new accommodation and workplace can only be described as a process of slavery and deculturalization. It is here that the Arya Samaj stepped in and started sending missionaries to the erstwhile British colonies in order to minister to was pioneering work. In South Africa, the 1860 Indian settlers in due course felt the beneficial effects of the Arya Samaj missionaries. Here I refer to one incident which Pandit Kiran Satguru also mentioned. It is an instance of definite linkage that was established between the Arya Samaj in India and the Indian Agrarians. The Indians in South Africa were blessed to have in their midst I. Paramanand, a trained missionary of Samaj who had been visiting British colonies and who came to South Africa in 1925. Wanting to unite the Hindus and to propagate a faith that was simple and effective, which started the Young Men's Hindu Association in Johannesburg. This was the seed of the Arya Samaj movement in South Africa. Branches were soon opened and projects undertaken. Of significance is that in the early 1960s, the Swami Dayanand Hall was built and opened in Carlisle Street, Durban. This venue became the hub of the multifarious activities and it had the home of the Samaj. By this time, the Samaj had branches in many parts of the country, in places like Pietermaritzburg being strongholds. An ambitious project is that of the Vedic temple adjoining the Dayanand Hall in Carlisle Street, which was built and consecrated in 1975. I still have nostalgic memories of the inauguration. It was a celebratory event. Arya Samaj devotees and members of sister organizations attended in large numbers for those 3 days. The religious ceremonies, conducted largely by priests from India, shedded sanctity on all the devotees. It was a fresh impetus for the Samaj to forge ahead with optimism. At that time, stalwarts of the Samaj, like Mr. Sukraj Chote, then President, Pandit Gardev Veda, Mr. Sushupal Ramharos, priests, both men and women, and others, mingled with the congregation, creating a sense of fellowship. These scenes are still vivid in my memory. But, as we all know, society is never static. Social changes are perennial occurrences. When social changes are inevitable, in Durban, and the demographic nature of the city was changed in keeping with the national effects brought about by our new democratic dispensation, both the Dayanand Hall and the Vedic temple had only a minimal role to play. The leadership of the Samaj decided to move, and in 2019, the Carlisle Street property, full of history and legacy, was sold, and rightfully so. Sometimes forward mobility requires practical solutions. With the closure of these premises, an era had come to an end, but the Samaj ensured its continuity. Next, traveling through a journey involving a temporary home at the Westwood Hindu School that is under the patronage of Dr. Ramvilas, the Samaj has now found a home on this premises in Sydney. Today, as we assemble here for this auspicious consecration ceremony, we have standing behind us the Vedic rishis, ever wishing the well-being of all humanity. In this function, we recall the memory of Swami Dayanand Saraswati and the 200 years of work undertaken by the Arya Samaj. Today, we also stand in appreciation of the 100 years of sacrifice undertaken by the Samaj in South Africa. The feeling of awe and reverence is generated by this function as we witness the procession of devout pilgrims, men and women who built up and sustained the Arya Samaj in South Africa. Today's function has history and legacy intermingled with its divine texture. With all this, the Samaj, as we see, also has its eyes riveted on some future horizon. It has enthusiasm and plans for a bright future. In order that any religious organization may stay relevant to our country, it is necessary that its activities be channelized along these paths. And I want to mention 3 paths that are necessary for us today. Number 1, the Samaj is essentially a religious and reform organization. At the heart of its belief and practices are prayer, yajna, devotional practices, etc. Any temple that is vibrant with these devotional practices develops its own vitality to conduct its manifold activities. Whilst devotees may be praying in their own homes, congregational worship, that is the community yajnas or havans, at least once a week, is known to be a catalyst to boost our spiritual effort and experience peace and inner security. Professor D.S. Sharma, writing in his book, The Essence of Hinduism, says that a wisely planned and solemnly conducted ritual prepares the ground, creates the atmosphere, suggests the mood, and predisposes the mind so that the religious soul may easily detach itself from the world and feel the mysterious presence of God. Secondly, it is already understood that the Samaj is a knowledge-based institution. The task of perpetuating Vedic knowledge to bring about an enlightened society is indeed a responsibility that is ever on the shoulders of the Samaj. Regular Sanskrit and scripture classes, discourses and seminars, through public lectures and festivals, this Vedic message must reach the masses. The Samaj is also the keeper of the 16 samskaras or sacraments that divinize human life. It is heartening to note that the Samaj has and continues to have a long-standing program to train and deploy priests, both men and women. In an innovative way, it has carried this program into the future by producing digital online lessons to Sanskrit as well as to the priest syllabus. The Yakshak program of 3 months duration is commendable, and it involves the training of devotees in simple Sanskrit, the ritual procedure and mantras for the Havan, and a basic knowledge of Hinduism. This will empower and enlighten people at the grassroots level. Our priests who are trained have an important role to play. They are the principal purveyors of Vedic culture, and we do appreciate their commitment and services to our life in South Africa. The great sage Valmiki, who wrote the Ramayana, wrote a compliment on priests who have performed the Vedic Ashwamedha ceremony in King Dasharatha's palace. I like to quote this compliment to the priests, which is a benchmark for the behavior and character of our priests. I'm quoting this from the Balakand of the Ramayana. No invocation was omitted, no interruption took place, and all the prayers were recited without confusion. In those days, priests did not experience hunger or fatigue. No priest was ignorant. There were none amongst the priests who were not versed in the different branches of learning, who were not faithful to their vows, and who were not erudite. Unquote. What would spiritual knowledge give us? Thousands of years ago, a great Vedic rishi of the Yajurveda tradition advised us, Avidyaya mrityum, vidyaya amritam ashnute. With worldly knowledge, the human being can earn wealth and comfort to eradicate hardship and suffering, but with spiritual knowledge, one can reach immortality, that is eternal peace or moksha. As we go through the journey of life, despite our successes in our careers, victories in our business, honor and fame in public life, there is always something that is elusive in this temporary world that keeps us away from eternal peace and happiness. Samsara roga, or existential crisis, threatens all of us. Unfulfillment, insecurity, loneliness, boredom, old age, disease and death are all also our constant companions in life. Spiritual knowledge is the only antidote to the samsara roga or existential crisis. Therefore, daily prayers and regular congregational worship at this shrine must become a part of our lives. Thirdly, and the last point that I want to mention is that I should point out that the Arya Samaj has with it this great concept of yajna, which is indeed the fire ceremony that we have witnessed, but it is certainly not limited to the ritual. Yajna extends itself to all types of seva and selfless service. The fire that we kindle here, when it blazes forth in our hearts, prompts us into selfless service. This constitutes genuine spiritual growth. Over the years, the Samaj has produced, directly or indirectly, men and women, philanthropists and common workers, welfare homes and institutions for the care of children, the aged, the physically and mentally challenged. This is a glorious saga in the history of the Samaj. It has taken philanthropic activities to new horizons in this country. Now our temples must become places for the promotion of this large yajna or seva. Every temple must have a unit for the special care of the poor. A spiritual ministry for the poor has been lacking or non-existent in many of our temples. To bring poor Hindus, even if it means providing transport to our temples, and to have them fully participate in our prayers, offering them due hospitality and integrating them into our congregations is now a task placed upon the office bearers of all temples. This is how we stay relevant. This is how our congregations expand. Social reform is implemented and positive influence and the energy of temples reaches the smallest unit of society, that is the home. This connectivity between the temple and the home is a great game changer that will benefit Hinduism in a positive way. I have mentioned three important functions of a temple, that is, the serious and grand Vedic ceremonies. Two, temples as knowledge-based institutions with the support of trained priests. And three, temples to ensure that ministry for the poor, neglected, and downtrodden Hindus. In conclusion, I join you and humbly kneel before this sacred altar and pray for the peace of all. I pay tribute to the pioneers and stalwarts, the priests and philanthropists and common workers of the Arya Samaj of South Africa, who, by the spirit of yajna or sacrifice, have built the edifice of this temple for posterity. Thank you.
I'd like to call up Mr. Perimato, who will present Swamiji with a small token of appreciation to the brilliant talk. Thank you, Swamiji. Pandit Sharan, may you please present a token of appreciation to Swami Maitri. Chandavin, may you please lead us in Vedic Dharam Ki Jai to Octodus. Thank you. standing for Vedic Dharam Ki. From other organizations. The first from Swami Ramsukaranda Saraswati of Sarada Dharma Ashram. Hari Om, mothers, fathers, brothers, and sisters. My pranams to all of you. My humble prostration at the lotus feet of His Holiness Swami Sharda Pradhananda, the trustees, and the management. It is with great joy and reverence that I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Arya Samaj South Africa on the sacred occasion of the consecration of the Veda Mandir. This momentous event marks a significant milestone in the preservation and propagation of Vedic wisdom, righteousness, and the values of truth, knowledge, and unity. The establishment of this mandir is not only a beacon of spiritual enlightenment, but also a testament to the enduring principles of the Arya Samaj, dedicated to uplifting humanity through the teachings of the Vedas and selfless service. May this sacred space inspire devotion, harmony, and the pursuit of higher knowledge for generations to come. On this blessed occasion, I offer my prayers for the continued success and prosperity of Arya Samaj South Africa. May the divine blessings of the Almighty guide and protect all who seek wisdom and solace within these sacred walls. Yours in the service of God and community, Swami Ramkripananda Saraswati. We also have a message from Swami Chandikananda from the Sannyas Spiritual Council of South Africa. Dearest children of immortality, Prem Namaste to you all. On behalf of the Sannyas Spiritual Council of South Africa, it gives me great joy to send you warm felicitations on the occasion of the consecration of the Mandir at your headquarters in Overport. That the Supreme One continues to bless and guide you in your endeavors to propagate Sanatana Dharma is our sincere prayer. May the Samaj grow from strength to strength. Moving on to the vote of thanks. It is my pleasure to convey the appreciation for the support and assistance received in bringing the consecration ceremony to a successful completion. We express our deep gratitude to Swami Sada Prabhanandaji, President of the Ramakrishna Center Phoenix. Swamiji, your insight into our Samaj is remarkable, and your wise words and precious time is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Our gratitude also extends to Swami Maitri for gracing our function and for your ever-generous assistance. We thank our President, Pandit Kiran Satkur, for his warm welcome and introducing our future roadmap of events for this year. We are thankful to our officiating priest, Pandit Vivesh Sundar, and the accompanying Pandits for the flawless performance of the Janda hoisting, the Yajna, the consecration, and the enlightening sermon. We also thank Mr. Ashwin Trikamji, President of the South African Hindu Mahasabha, for taking his time to be present at our function this morning. We acknowledge Mr. Manoj Bharti from the Indian Consulate for his attendance today. Thank you for making the time, especially during G20. A special thank you to our sister organizations and affiliates for your support and presence. We thank Dr. Chetan Mehta for kindly ensuring the well-being of all our guests this morning with providing standby emergency medical services. Mantras elevate the mind and music elevates the soul. A big thank you to the Arya Samaj Bhajan Mandal, led by Pandit Sharda Rani Philip, accompanied by Rajesh Rashman Bhai on tabla and Kapil Rambali on the dhol. Our sincere gratitude to Niran Daulat and family and Robin Bindu Ji and family for their generous contributions towards this morning's auspicious function. We extend our well wishes to the Vaishnav Arya Samaj on their 90th anniversary and our gratitude to them for lovingly sponsoring of this hour. Our sincere thanks goes out to Swami Chandikananda and Swami Ramkripananda for their messages of goodwill. To our sound technician, Mr. Raj Ramprasad, and video technician, Mr. Divesh Kasiram, we are thankful to you. For capturing our special event in photography, we are grateful to Mr. Vikram Vedalankar. Thank you to Linear Twist for the superb preparation and delicious meals that we are about to have. Thank you to Ms. Sohana Jolal, Mrs. Meena Surajbali, Ms. Cynthia Zulu, and Mr. Sitembise Masegwa for managing the logistics for today's function. We would also like to record our thanks to the media, print, radio, and social, including Post newspaper, which will be carrying an op-ed this coming week, as well as Hindwani and Radio Lotus, who always accommodate us. Lastly, a big thank you to all those individuals who have worked behind the scenes so very hard and contributed to this event in any way to make this happen. If anyone has been missed out, please accept our sincere apologies and know that we are deeply appreciative of your efforts. With this, Pandit Yuresh, please may you come up to lead the blessing, mealtime prayer, and Shanti Path. Audience, please remain standing after the Shanti Path whilst the guest of honor leaves the hall.
The blessing mantra or the Ashirvad mantra.
Tachakshurdevahitam purastachukramujjarat Pashema sharadaha shatam Jivema sharadaha shatam Shrunuyama sharadaha shatam Varvarama sharadaha shatam Harinama syam sharadaha shatam Bhuyasya sharadaha shatam Om Swasti Swasti Swasti.
Padmatma bless you all. Go out, long life, and happily seen 100 years and more. May your homes be happy homes. Padmatma bless you once again. Good health, long life, and may all your dreams and wishes be fulfilled. We will now recite the mealtime prayer. Om Annapade Annasya Noliyavasya Shushmina Prapradataram Tarisha Urjanno Dehi Vipade Chatushpade Om Stoma Satgamaya Tansoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukham Apuryanat. Om Shanti Antarisham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishwe Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Devi Om Shanti 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 Om. जो बोल सो अभय वैदिक धर्म की जय। जो बोल सो अभय वैदिक धर्म की जय। जो बोल सो अभय वैदिक धर्म की जय। बोलो महर्षि दयानंद सरस्वती की जय। आर्य समाज वेद की ज्योति जलाती रहे। ओम का झंडा धर्म की जय हो। अधर्म का आज की आनंद की दक्षिण अफ्रीका की विवा साउथ अफ्रीका विवा साउथ अफ्रीका विवा साउथ अफ्रीका नमस्ते थैंक यू
Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask that you take
Namaste to everybody online. Thank you very much for attending our function today.
Thank you, Mr.
Normal
Please remain
Havan will
standing
continue.
as our guest speaker leaves the hall.
They're just completing
I would
the
also like
sermon.
to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Naresh Amichan, President of Mandir Shiksha Sangh.
Yeah, we will continue
Ladies
with
and
Havan
gentlemen, please
next
take your
week.
seats for a few minutes as I explain the lunch arrangements. There will be 2 rounds of seating for lunch. We request that senior attendees are allowed to partake in the first sitting, whilst the younger audience remains in the mandir till the second seating. Lunch will be served in the foyer behind you. Please approach our officials to inquire about upcoming events and projects in our centenary year. There is also free reading material available in the foyer. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the program for today. The aarti tray and prasad tray is available at the entrance to the hall. उम्मीद है कि आप सब ने ये प्रोग्राम आनंद लिया। आर्य समाज दक्षिण अफ्रीका की तरफ से थैंक यू, धन्यवाद और शुभ दिन। नमस्ते।